Hey guys, this is part 2, the Freemason Gang Stalking Manual Exposed. Last time the video cut off, so that's why there's a part 2. So here we go. Community-based agents may be assigned to leave a next-door home or apartment exactly the same time as the target, repeatedly. Alternatively, a CBA may intercept the target a short way before home and arrive at exactly the same time as the target. While these may seem like trivial acts, keep in mind that the target will have these trivial things happen every single day, and repeated intercepts like these will force the target to always watch for such acts, essentially ensuring the target never has a nice day. Yeah, they did that to me for 4 years, every single day, and they still do. This is the goal, to ensure the target's punishment. Similar intercept operations are performed with vehicles. The center can schedule these every day the target commutes, and both to and from work. Vehicle intercepts are particularly effective when the target sees the same vehicle in an intercept convoy both in the morning and in the evening commute. Because vehicle intercepts can be dangerous, CBA assigned to vehicle intercept duty must successfully complete a special training course prior to actual assignment. Here are some examples of vehicle intercepts a community-based agent can expect to be assigned. Parking, so as to prevent a target's leaving a parking area and then disappearing. Parking commercial vehicles often near target's home with something unusual about these vehicles, such as there is no need for that trade or just unmarked white vans to make the target think the van is there to conduct surveillance, to make you paranoid. Simple following or leading a short distance, but every day. Doing this both during target commutes and then other times makes the target very uncomfortable. Yes, they're trying to put pressure on you psychologically. Passing a side street stop sign, then stopping at an uncomfortable distance into oncoming traffic, just as target is about to arrive at the side street, causing the target to have to slam on the brakes. This requires control center assistance and prompting by walkie-talkie style cell phone. For a CBA, a vehicle convoy, boxing in the target during a commute, forcing the target to travel at a lower speed than the target wants to travel. In some locations, the center will supply special license plates to CBA vehicles with short words which have special meaning to the target. For a CBA convoy, and where the target is at a location and time where traffic is normally very sparse, cause heavy traffic, forcing the target to notice. The ultimate vehicle intercept is the staged accident. They did this to my parents and my brother on the same day. This can be dangerous and is only assigned to very senior agents. However, it is possible to stage an accident, so only the target knows it was staged. This is an excellent means of punishment where a target has committed a serious offense, specifically against secret services, by revealing their criminality to the public. That's me! Generally, stage accidents are done in jurisdictions where police strongly support the operations, so that the CBA driver is protected. Yeah, they crashed into my parents' car, where they live, and on the exact same day, they almost crashed into my brother's truck, but he avoided it because he swerved out of the way. At the exact, within an hour of each other, and we're in different parts of the country, okay? And anyway, there's no way that's coincidence. Physical sabotage. Physical sabotage is an especially effective form of punishment when it is carefully limited to low-value items, below the value where police will take the report seriously. For example, burning a target's house down or even stealing an expensive appliance would bring official investigators into the picture, so that is not done. Sabotage producing extreme safety hazards is generally not suitable for operations because of the potential for bringing official investigators to an accident scene. So while damaging the brake system of a target's vehicle is not allowed for community-based agents, draining some of the oil, transmission fluid, or radiator antifreeze is allowed, but not all of it. The goal is to make it look as if the target is negligent in maintaining fluid levels, and generally not causing a catastrophic failure that non-targets might see as sabotage. It is very important to apply punishment by way of a large number of small-value sabotage acts, because that makes it look like the target is forgetful, exaggerating, or in some cases, even delusional, if they complain about many cases of small-value damage. the target's associates will simply refuse to believe that anyone but the target is responsible. This is exactly what the hell they do to me. Sabotage is very important in that it lets the target know they are totally helpless to stop it, and can't even complain about it effectively without appearing mentally ill. That is their main cover story, is that the targets are mentally ill, and they have agents online saying, oh yeah, the targeted individuals, they're schizophrenic, guys. They're crazy. Yeah, we hope you get your help, guys. Take your pills. Yeah, it's bullshit, guys. They're fucking liars, okay? You know what a lie is? Yeah, the government lies. They're willing to murder people. They think they lie? Yeah, they will. Okay. Let me get back. Where was I? The organization is very fortunate in that some people hearing about sabotage from a target did the sabotage themselves to get attention. Yeah. Sabotage is applied at the target's home, workplace, and on their vehicle. This requires the assistance of locksmiths and alarm technicians. Your local control center will supply this help and will bring specialists in from a distance in the case of rural areas. Here are some examples of sabotage a community-based agent may be assigned to carry out. Now you're going to see how stupid these things are and how small they are, but it's constantly every day. Entering a vehicle or home and changing control and radio settings. You know what I mean? Just little dumb things to bug you constantly. Replacing windshield washer fluid with water, possibly destroying the system in winter. Scratching the paint on the target's vehicle. They did that to me. Scratching furniture and valuables. They did that to me. Tire sabotage. They did that to me. From removing some air right up to slashing a tire sidewall if authorized by the center. They let the air out of my tire. Simulating a break in electric window heater strips. Cutting off the 4-way flasher button. Removing substantial amounts of oil, transmission fluid, or antifreeze, but not enough to cause catastrophic failure. Moving things around inside the vehicle to show the target someone got in. Unlocking the vehicle and leaving it unlocked, possibly even with door open. Small cuts to car's upholstery. Unlocking the target's front or back door and leaving it ajar while the target is away. Even at midnight at New Year's for Y2 hour. They did that to me. They left the door open. The front door at my old place. Moving furniture or carpets around frequently to show the target someone was there. That's what they do. They move shit around, scratch things. Stealing low-value items, especially items like scissors, which can be easily misplaced. Keeping them until the target replaces them, then return the missing item, often in a place the target checked. You see what dirty bastards they are? Like, they're playing mind games with people. They do these stupid mind games, and then when you complain about it, people don't believe you, because these guys are like Dr. fucking Evil, man. Okay. Stealing important papers, especially those which will cost money to replace. Stealing irreplaceable photographs. While target is at work, remove mail from their box and toss it around, repeatedly making wall pictures crooked. Setting clocks to the wrong time. Repeatedly dumping consumable supplies, like coffee, for example, to make the target think they are no longer capable of managing their supplies well. Starting small rips in new clothing, which are widened on repeated visits. Ripping crotches out of the target's underwear, or stealing finest underwear, swimsuits. They love stealing my underwear, man. I don't know, they're like obsessed with my undies. You weirdos. You guys are freaks. Okay. Replacing clothing with similar items which are too small for the target, like children that the target does not have. Ironing inside button flags over, making buttoning the shirt or top difficult. Carefully working the tip of a knife through seams in any air mattress or cushion the target may own, including replacements on a daily basis. Hear that? Daily basis, guys. Every day for 4 years. Breaking zippers in clothes and bags, perhaps by pulling out a tooth or two. Shoving a knife through the sole of waterproof boots. At work, removing screws from the target's office chair, or at home, dinner table, leaving only one screw of 4, left to tilt the table with china. At work, damaging or destroying, if not extremely obvious, a target's work from a previous day, for example. The computer is broken, again, possibly worse. At work, replacing current copies of computer files with an older copy, particularly serious if target is a computer programmer. At work, where some employees are or can be recruited to be community-based agents, set up mistake deliveries or of heavy goods which block the target's office. At work, if the target is responsible for parts of the operation which can be sabotaged, do so repeatedly just as the target starts eating lunch or is about to leave for home. At work where the target is responsible for materials that can be locked up, sabotage, or with special permission from the control center, steal the material. Thefts have to be carefully considered and authorized by your local center. Unless you have authorization, do not steal. One particularly effective type of theft is to remove small value but often used items from the target's premises. Once the target has been observed purchasing a replacement, the item is returned. This not only causes the target to spend money uselessly, it also imposes a feeling of total helplessness on the target. See, they had psychiatrists and psychologists come up with this sneaky little, dirty little plan. Okay. Sabotaging the target's reputation. They go around telling lies about you to everybody. Sabotaging the target's reputation and all that goes with it, such as ability to earn a living, business, and personal relationships, is a very special operations category. Newer community-based agents will not be assigned to engineer the method, but will assist in passing rumors, which are the main means of destroying a target's public image. Rumors consist mainly of lies. They've done that to me with all kinds of people, just lying their asses off, man. And people are so naive, they just believe it because they believe authority figures. They're suckers that trust authority, man. The people in authority in this country are scumbags. Okay. However, in order to secure a cooperation of specific members of the community to participate in the punishment phase, additional information keyed to appeal to the patriotic or community service sense of such community members may be used as well. As mentioned earlier, the organization has many top psychologists and psychiatrists on permanent staff at headquarters and some in larger population centers. See, that's how they can diagnose you as schizophrenic. They got shrinks on their staff, okay? And they put them in the hospitals in the cities. It is their responsibility to design the campaign to destroy the target's reputation. These people listed below can be approached and given information which will cause them to make the target's association with them uncomfortable or break off all contact with the target. Business contacts, supervisors, co-workers, casual social contacts, such as clubs the target may be a member of, or a group that frequents a bar where the target is a patron, friends, local fraternal organizations, the Freemasons, the Shriners, the Lions Club International, the Knights Templar, okay, the York Rite, the Scottish Rite, okay, all those guys. Local fraternal organizations, they are motivated by the public service and are an excellent source of assistance in keeping the target under surveillance and participating in the punishment phase as well. Store staffs at places the target shops. Target's landlord, target's neighbors, tradesmen who are likely to service the target's home, car, or business, bus drivers on the target's route, local children, city employees, including emergency medical technicians, ambulances, homeless shelter staff, and residents where applicable, family members. Surprisingly, many are ready to believe negative information. Yeah, my two nieces, I'm not going to name them because I would not violate their privacy, but they believe these lying psychiatrists over me and my brother. I mean, I understand it because they believe people who they think are authority figures, but they're being fooled. They're being tricked. Family members. Surprisingly, many are ready to believe negative information, especially personnel at places the target applies for work. How intensely these sabotage operations are carried out is governed mainly by the need to prevent the target from learning that the negative rumors are being spread. The goal is to keep negative information covertly flowing into the community in such a way that those receiving the information aren't likely to tell the target. One might think that friends and family members would instantly notify the target and side with the target. Fortunately, experience shows that co-opting friends and family is surprisingly easy. Yeah, what kind of friend are you if somebody was to come up to you and talk shit about your friend, you don't go tell them? Or your family, like, get real, man. What kind of loyalty is that? That's not loyalty. Fortunately, experience shows that co-opting friends and family is surprisingly easy once they are informed about the target's criminal record. The headquarters staff, and they lie about criminal records, they make shit up. The headquarters staff have developed techniques which, by and large, prevent that, but those techniques are beyond the scope of this manual. Suffice it to say, yeah, they'll print out fake shit, like these people, these crooked cops, they'll print out like a fake record and they'll show it to people. They'll show their badge. Hey, I'm a cop. I'm Officer so-and-so. This person's under investigation. Here's the record. See, this is official documentation. It's all bullshit and lies, and it's fake. Suffice it to say that it is possible to apply incentives, which cause even people closest to the target to cooperate. That means they pay people to betray you. These incentives are applied by specialists from an organization at higher than the local level. For the community level CBA, the work of sabotaging the reputation of the target takes the form of simply carrying out instructions from your control center as to what you say to whom, how, and when. Discrediting targets. The main way they discredit people is by saying you're schizophrenic, or you're mentally ill, or you're delusional. I mean, it's so easy to say that about anybody. I can say it about you. I can say, what are you talking? You're crazy, buddy. You're insane. It's easy to say that with zero proof. It's the perfect way to discredit somebody. It's because you don't need any evidence or anything. It's just like an accusation you can spit out of your mouth. Okay, discrediting targets. While the powerful silent support of operations by the justice and psychiatric systems has been sufficient to prevent the target from informing the public, the area of discrediting targets is an ongoing activity, like sabotaging the target's reputation, discrediting their public statements. Yeah, like somebody will see me saying this, they'll say, he's schizophrenic, guys. Take your pills, man. Here, I feel so bad for him. Like, total fucking lies, man. Some of you some of you people, you're not that street smart, and you just can't tell when somebody's conning you. You don't have the skills, so it's easy to lie to you, man. They say there's a sucker born every minute, and it's true. So some of you people, you're not that good at detecting lies. Okay, discrediting their public statements, websites, media appearances, letters to the editor, and the like, and are done under the supervision of psychologists and psychiatrists on their staff. See, I told you, they have psychiatrists and psychologists on staff, and then they fraudulently diagnose targets with mental illnesses they don't have. It's the perfect Dr. Evil plan, okay? If a community-based agent has a good track record of intelligently carrying out assignments and has access to a computer, the CBA may apply to the local control center for assignment to discredit work. Excellent communication skills are required. Some of the activities CBAs carry out under supervision are monitoring message boards, vlogs, and open media like indie media for target posts. This is normally done in special shifts and under scheduling and control at a higher level than your local CC. This monitoring is assisted by blog scanning software, which will detect and instantly flag posts related to activities. The CBA doing this will immediately reply with comments like, someone isn't taking their medication, or target name has provided absolutely no evidence. Prove it. The CBA will then report the post to higher level supervisors for possibly more detailed responses. Oh, just so you guys know, I have a psychology degree, unfortunately for these assholes. So they're going to have a tough time proving I'm mentally ill. Another thing they'll do to discredit you, they'll say things like, take your medication, or, oh, you didn't wear your tinfoil hat, shit like that. Monitoring newspapers in your area for letters to the editor regarding activities. Most editors and many reporters have been recruited. Hear that? The news will lie about you. They recruit the people in news. This is serious shit. For you people who don't believe it, this is serious shit. Most editors and many reporters have been recruited and are willing to assist in keeping the important work of monitoring and neutralizing quiet. But once in a while, a letter to the editor will slip through. In this case, comments like, someone isn't taking their medication, are not an appropriate response. Transcribe and forward such a letter to the editor, to the supervisor, along with your proposed response. The supervisor may edit your response and will assist in ensuring your response is printed. Your supervisor will have staff monitoring upcoming talk show appearances by targets. While most talk show hosts, even those somewhat sympathetic to targets, have received discrediting information and often will not host targets, some targets do manage to get on the air. In this case, your supervisor will assign you to call into the show and instruct you as to appropriate things to say, such as rebutting the target's claims, pretending to be a target, calling and making wacko statements such as UFOs are harassing me, or see, they pretend to be target individuals themselves, and they say stupid shit like the aliens are coming for me, or it's Bigfoot, just to discredit you. So there's fake TIs out there. or pulling the discussion away from real activities in something like media mind control. Agents who have excellent persuasive communication skills can be assigned, with careful coaching and preparation from supervisors, to pretend to be a target and get on talk shows known to air targets as the guest. These opportunities are great ways to discredit targets by talking about UFOs, things like black helicopters following you, foil beanies, satellites parked just above your home, and perhaps events normally considered paranormal, like seeing things that appear and disappear. These discrediting tactics must be a total surprise to the host, only mentioned after the show is in progress. See how sneaky these guys are? They're sneaky as fuck. CBA can casually describe the odd behavior exhibited by the target as a result of around-the-clock activities to the target's neighbors. The idea is to focus the neighbor's attention to the target's behavior, hinting that maybe the target is mentally ill. This is easy once the target has developed suspicion that everyone is out to get him or her. It is a special honor for CBAs to be chosen for target discrediting work. Okay, trade-related punishment. This section will give some examples of ways community-based agents with specific trades or situations in the community can apply deniable punishment to targets. Underground utility crews where the management has been recruited schedule messy, noisy maintenance at the target's home. Or business if the target runs a business. This can include having the street torn up for extended periods or repeatedly. Funding for unneeded work is available from headquarters. Taxi drivers can delay arriving when called by the target, especially when going to the airport. Bus drivers have leeway, in nasty weather for example, to stop one stop away from a waiting target and wait there for perhaps 5 minutes, ostensibly to get back on schedule. This can also cause a target to miss connections with the next bus or train. This is especially effective when the target, exposed to bad weather, can see the bus waiting up the street for no apparent reason and not stopping at all at your bus stop. Repair tradespeople can keep getting it wrong, necessitating many recalls, be late, be messy, overbill the target, and even damage things which were okay. This is especially effective in the automotive repair trade. Medical lab technicians can substitute blood samples or otherwise falsify results, making the target appear to have absolutely no reason for their complaints. Police can frequently pull the target over for frivolous reasons. Telephone and cable TV technicians can reroute legitimate calls to the target's number in large numbers. This will cause the target to get very angry with these totally innocent callers. Let's see, okay. Store staff, where the target shops frequently, can be instructed to remove items the target is known to need when a target is known to be coming. Store management can stop ordering a target's favorite items. Restaurants and food delivery services can tell the target they are out of an item known to be a favorite of the target. The key to successful punishment by tradespeople is that while the target is very likely to know they are being punished, these punishment acts must appear to the general public as life's normal breaks. See, what it is it's just constant little things to harass you over years, every day. So it's non-stop, little things, every day. Target's home. Punishing the target at the home is essential for effectiveness of Secret Service operations. If the target were punished in the community but was allowed sanctuary in their home, the creation of a prison without walls would not be complete. One of the very first things the control center will arrange for is for homes or apartments adjacent to the target's home to be occupied by both community-based agents and members in the electronic operations manual. Because operations are carried out on 24/7 in shifts, see that? So it's 24/7, guys. It's around the clock, all day and all night. Even when you're sleeping, they're watching you. In shifts, homes and apartments which are leased or owned by staff are not used as dwellings. The lease or deed will bear either an entirely false name or the name of a senior staff member whose actual home will be at a different location. Okay. Some adjacent homes or apartments are occupied by neighbors of the target who have offered to cooperate in punishment of the target. The initial contact of neighbors to determine their willingness to cooperate is done by senior staff, and incentives to cooperate are often tendered. Here are some commonly used punishment activities which are carried out by both CBAs and cooperating neighbors of the target. Activities are rotated among the choices, but at least one of them is applied daily. Noise. Noise must be of a type which the general public deems normal. Remember that the goal is to have the target aware they are being punished. but not be able to convince anyone else that is the case. So they'll do little knocking things like, a little knocks on the wall, like stuff like that, like constantly. Observe local noise curfews, but plenty of punishment can occur outside noise curfew times. The target must not have easy cause to involve law enforcement. Examples: start a leaf blower, timed precisely when the target attempts to enjoy their yard, or when EC operators cue the CBA that the target is trying to nap. Loud music from neighboring home. This is an excellent action, as it is common. Time it so every time the target opens a window, the music starts. The timing makes the point. It is intentional punishment. EC operator can apply music in adjacent apartments with exceptionally powerful bass directed at the target's unit. Frequent squealing of tires near the target's home. In apartments, frequent drilling into a scrap of wood or masonry held against the target's wall, floors, or ceiling as if working. Alternatively, hammering, especially effective when cued by EC operators that the target is attempting to nap. Tossing golf or tennis balls against the target's home when the target is known to be trying to sleep. Hold on a second here, guys. I got something in my eye. Hopefully that did it. Okay. Frequent use of sirens near the target's home. Many emergency services employees have a strong sense of community service and willingness to cooperate in this, or by people posing as Jehovah's Witnesses, knocking on the door for frivolous reasons, nonsensical wrong address reasons, especially effective when the target is in bed or having a meal. Trash. Leave trash in the target's yard frequently, but CC staff will assist in scheduling this so that the target can't quite have a case on which law enforcement will act. Terrifying the target's pets. Now, I don't have pets, but they leave dead animals at my door. This requires entry while the target is away from home for an extended period and must be scheduled by CC Electronic Corps. Terrifying the target's pets? So they want to terrify animals? These people are sick fucks. Okay? Terrifying the target's pet. This requires entry while the target is away from home for an extended period and must be scheduled by Electronic Corps. Operators can render a dog or cat passive for safe entry of the community-based agents by electromagnetic beam. Yeah, they can put you to sleep with these electromagnetic beams. They do it to me. You can feel your chest vibrating when they do it. Wounding or killing a target's pet. Hear this? Now listen. Wounding or killing the target's pet. They're going to murder your people's pets. That's how sick these people are. They're sick in the fucking head. Just the fact that they keep these jobs when they're being told to do the sick shit, it just shows they have no fucking morals at all, man. They're just totally corrupt pieces of shit. Okay. Wounding or killing the target's pet. Rarely used. Scheduled when the target has acted in a way as to deserve special punishment, like divulging the name of a criminally acting secret agent. Now, I don't have pets, but they've left 8 dead birds at my door. Okay? Actually, I'm going to show you the birds right now. Give me 1 second here. Photos. This will take 1 sec. Here we go. I think I got 7 pictures. I don't think I took the picture of the first one. Here, I'm going to turn this around and show you right now, okay? Hold on. Okay. Bird 1. Bird 2. Bird 3. Bird 4. Bird 5. Bird 6. Bird 7. There. How's that for evidence? See, you should take pictures of things for proof. Because people don't believe stories, but hey, you believe your eyeballs? Okay. Killing domestic animals or wildlife and leaving them on the target's doorstep. Just what I showed you. Man. Scheduled when the target has acted in a way as to deserve special punishment. I guess I deserve special punishment because I'm special. Where the target owns substantial land, noxious activities can be arranged and built for next to the property. In one case, a dump, an auto racetrack, and a prison were built adjacent to a target who owned a large farm in an area of natural beauty, While this is rare, it does illustrate commitment to delivering punishment to those deserving it. Yeah, you know who deserves it? Honest people who expose their corruption. So if you're a good, honest person, you deserve to be punished. We're living in fucking upside down world. Cooperating police departments can visibly watch the target's home, possibly being parked in front of the home when the target returns. Repeatedly. Police officers who refuse to take complaints of harassment and sabotage of the target, who they label disturbed. See, they put fake shit in your record saying you're disturbed, delusional, crazy, psychotic, schizophrenic. Just fucking, they're lying motherfuckers, man. Our government's totally corrupt. Okay, it's because they're all Freemasons. Okay, so let me go on again. Police officers who refuse to take complaints of harassment and sabotage of the target, who they label disturbed, really are not allowed to make diagnosis. Yeah, they're not psychiatrists or psychologists, even though they're liars too, as only medical doctors can do, but may get a raise price for their unlawfulness afterwards. I don't know what the hell that meant. Police follow orders by example. Stay Behind, secret military-led organization created by the CIA after World War II in NATO countries. They give orders in secrecy to police. Hear that shit? Media, legal systems, and judges. Thus, being above parliaments and governments is demonstrated. For example, in Norway, when in 1957 the chief of Stay Behind, these are Stay Behind, they're called Stay Behind armies. The chief of Stay Behind, Sven Olsted, gave the security code of Norway to MI6, British intelligence in the UK, acting on his own. We have to trust our allies, he had said. Today, the security code of Norway is kept in Wales. Originally, Stay Behind was created with good intentions to fight communism. Today, it is out of control, and a new, much bigger Stay Behind 2 is active in Norway. The Stay Behind logo resembles the NATO logo. In Italy, Stay Behind was called Gladio 2 and dealt with terrorism secretly in Western Europe. It was responsible, for example, for the kidnapping and killing of Prime Minister Aldo Moro in 1978, while the blame was pinned on the Red Brigade. Today, enemies are communists and NATO is the opposition. On November 22, 1990, the European Union forbade Operation Gladio. But although Norway follows most EU decisions, this one is omitted. Italy and Belgium had terror actions by Stay Behind. And when the organization ceased to exist, the terror operations also ceased to exist. See that? In Norway, Stay Behind is called E14. What was its role in Norway's terror actions, if any? Some have tried to get control of Norwegian Stay Behind armies already years ago. Who are the back men giving orders to those officially in charge? The late chief medical officer of northern Finland and targeted individual, Dr. Ronnie Lena Lucan, killed. Okay, I think that's the end for now, guys. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, spread this video to everybody. Share it, okay? Thumbs up, comment, and hit subscribe so you don't miss my other videos. I have more information, okay? So have a nice day. I love you guys. Take care. And hey, I want to give a special shout out to Anna. Anna, listen, I know you're going through a lot. Stay strong, okay? We all love you. Take care.